BBC has uncovered evidence that police in the Indian capital Delhi acted alongside Hindu rioters during a wave of attacks on Muslims last week. The death toll in the religious violence has now risen to 46, the deadliest in more than 3 decades. India's Hindu nationalist government is coming under increasing pressure as allegations of police complicity in the clashes continue to emerge. The BBC's Yogit Alime has sent this report. There are some distressing images in it.
They're meant to protect all of India's people. But here, the police are seen with Hindus throwing stones towards Muslims. Videos like these have been emerging since the violence last week. We went to the street where the footage was filmed, a predominantly Hindu one. Himanshu Rathore described how the police helped them. We didn't have enough stones here, so the police brought us some and told us to throw them. Across the road, we find the burnt-out house of a Muslim man. I saw the police come in with the rioters, who set the shops on fire in front of them. Bhura Khan told me.
We've been able to investigate how events unfolded at this one location. But on several instances now, we've been told by people that the police were either complicit with or turned a blind eye to Hindu mobs and used excessive force against Muslims.
This Muslim man was beaten to death by the police. Faizan was 23. In another video, he's seen lying unconscious with 4 other men. Some of them are forced to sing India's national anthem to prove their patriotism. We're Indians like you are, the men plead. At Faizan's home, preparations for his funeral were being made when we went. He couldn't stand up or sit down. My brother was in so much pain. His whole body had turned black and blue. He was beaten in such places that I can't even express it, Faizan's brother Naeem told me. Rafiq was one of those beaten with Faizan. There's barely any part of his body that hasn't been wounded. I'm too scared to go and get myself treated. The situation outside is so bad. The government has ruined India, he says. The Delhi police didn't respond to the allegations. The violence has torn apart a neighborhood in Delhi, but its ripples have been felt around the country. Among Muslims, there's a deep sense of insecurity in an India under Hindu nationalist rule. Yogit Alime, BBC News, Delhi.